are strong indications that Atty Bruce Fein, the foremost U.S. attorney and one-time associate deputy U.S. Attorney General and constitutional expert, will be arriving in the country this weekend to lead the team of international community that have indicated interest to attend the Supreme Court review proceedings of the controversial Imo State governorship election appeal. Notable representatives of other international organizations that have confirmed attendance to the review include Amnesty International, Center for Democracy and Development, European Union delegation to the Federal Republic of Nigeria and ECOWAS, and Youth Initiative for Advocacy, Growth and Advancement, among others. The Supreme Court judgment on the Imo governorship tussle generated so much controversy and contention in the polity that almost on a weekly basis, protests within and outside the country has dominated the political landscape ever since that Supreme Court judgment of January 14th, 2020. Hey, this is really serious. It is not it's not joke. Even when I heard that there's going to be mega rally protesting or mega rally in White House and EADL has been granted that permission, I was just like, what is happening? That means there's trouble, if I may say that, because this thing is really generating heat, and that is to tell you a lot of people are really interested in this case. A lot of people are really interested for international communities and all other people from other countries to be coming. They want to come and witness what will happen. Hey, I think our judges should be prepared. They should be prepared, because everything will be made open. They just need to be prepared. That means there's something wrong somewhere. There's something wrong somewhere. But at least, from a layman understanding and definition and what we've been hearing, that the number of registered votes are now more than, or the number of the numbers they declare, or the vote of numbers declared, this man Uzodinma, a winner, is more than the actual number registered for the votes. So that is where the whole thing is really confusing, because some people, they want to put it on at the level of technicalities, but I don't think that is going to work. If the number of votes that declare Uzodinma is higher than the registered voters, that means there's something somewhere. I think that's why a lot of people, both national and international people, are really interested in all of these things. They need to really tighten their belts very well. Our judges, or those who are really handling, or the Supreme Court, they really need to tighten their belts very well, because with the way people are really interested, not only people in Nigeria, because anything can go. Even if there's anything, or maybe they come out with whatever and it is not really still clear, of course they will take that message out, that, oh, see the way they do their things, we witness it. The reason or the evidence they use in getting their judgment at the end of the day is not really too clear. Everything will be still made known, but it will still make them to be on their toes, to know that they are not the only ones watching. When they talk about, we are not we are a sovereign country and what have you, because if this kind of a thing happens in the US, I'm sure our people will not go there. They will not even allow them to be there in the first place. Correct me if I'm wrong, because we will not be giving this kind of attention. Why would you want to go there? Because even yourself, fear will catch you now. Our judges or our lawyers will not say they want to go and attend, or they want to go and be witnesses to what is happening in the US or in the UK. You will not even go, because you know that what do you know that you want to contribute? But why is it that reverse is the case when it comes to our own issue? And they always tell us, oh, we are a sovereign country, because we don't even do things rightly. And that's why a lot of people are not really, they don't trust our judgment, and they don't trust most of the things that we do. Everything, they don't trust it. Even we ourselves, we don't even trust it, because if we really trust it, I'm sure EADL wouldn't have even gone ahead to say, okay, to go for the review in the first place. So how would other people trust you? So APC and their people, they should just be ready, and let us see what will come out of this whole thing. Somebody's asking, Shebi President Trump go follow them come? He's asking that question. Someone say President Trump will even sit at the CGN. Someone say, your mumu go clear that day. Mark my word. Is that the only problem you have? Please think wise. Someone say, yeah, not to. Why can't the American attorney be the lead counsel? That's what somebody's saying here. Someone say, at the judgment of your case, uh, where were the international organizations during Bayelsa review? Can they influence anything that's already in existence in our constitution? Someone says, can you compare the two cases? What is the essence in your constitution taking person on fourth position to first position? How do you people really think this Buhari people? They are lacking in parental training because most of them are products of whatever. I don't know what this one is saying. Of those of you supporting this injustice in Imo State, I just pray one prayer for you. What is good for you may another man take. People are just, they're not really telling us what we want to hear. We are not here to be abusing people. If you have something reasonable to say, let people learn from it. Because I always ask a question if I don't understand some things, just like, if they come, like they always say, we are a sovereign country. Why is it that other people will be coming into our this thing and they will be allowed? That is to tell you that we are still not gotten to that level of maturity, because we don't do things rightly because of a lot of reasons, be it corruption, greed, and or what have you. That's why it's not as if we don't know what to do, but because of all of those sentiments, that's why we turn things upside down. And if you don't do the right thing, people will come and tell you what you need to do because they don't trust you. Those who are saying, oh, why is it that Trump is not even coming? They would have invited the Attorney General in the US to come. It goes beyond that. It speaks volume. For them to even come, it speaks volume that there's something wrong somewhere. And that is it. And some people are saying you can't compare Bayelsa case with a Imo case, that they are different things entirely. They are two different things entirely. But let's see and see what will happen at the end of the day. But for them to be coming to come and witness, it shows that something is really wrong with us somewhere. We are not doing things rightly. And someone is asking the same question: can Nigeria government interfere in America case? Why is PDP like this? And someone say, cause we have leaders who are empty cabinets. That is it. If you don't do the right thing, people will teach you. Even people who are not even up to you will be telling you what you need to do. It's not as if they may know even better. I'm not even talking of this case, but I'm just giving a clear scenario that if you don't do the right thing, even if you are mature and you don't do the right thing, you see small children to be telling you, they'll be telling you, oh, you have to supposed to do it like this because you have failed in the first place. Because they don't see us finish. Even we ourselves, we don't even trust most of these judgments. You can imagine even the case of in Bayelsa State, Oshomole knew quite alright that they didn't do well even from their own this thing. Even a layman will say, why didn't you do your own screening well before presenting somebody? At the end of the day, they still want to, they are, all this grandstanding. They are still on this grandstanding. Oh, nothing will happen. Want to go there? It's a clear case. Even some of their people told them that you failed the PDP candidates and the Bayelsa people, because if you had done the right thing, you can imagine a whole party, they just trash everything like that. They couldn't do, their internal problem. They couldn't even fix it before bringing it out to the public. And at the end of the day, see what happened. And they just, freely gave that position to PDP. They freely gave that position to PDP. APC won, but because of this all this grandstanding, all these shenanigan abnormalities, oh, we are the one in power, anything goes, landed them to what they never expected. Of course, PDP wouldn't have been there in Bayelsa State if we go by the listen, by the votes and the way people voted. They wouldn't have been there, but because of all this pride and arrogance, cost them, it's a costly mistake on their part, and yet they are still, standing as if what they did from the beginning was right. Very, very unfortunate. If you don't do the right thing, people who are not up to you will be advising you. That's why I always say, Nigerians cannot just go there because go fit now. You sure? The fear face. Our lawyer say one go shook my for case where they happen for UK, or for US. Go fit because say those people say they are done. They know what they are doing. There is no sentiment. But in this place, a lot of things go. And that's why they will come and be telling you what you are supposed to do. And you say you are a sovereign country. Come on to obey court order. The whole government cannot obey court order. Government is owing salaries. Where is it done? In a saner environment, government will be owing people salary, and you think it's a normal thing, and people will be begging, and the day they will pay salary, everybody will be shouting, oh yes, so he has been paying salary. It's not supposed to be things that we're supposed to be talking about. This is shameful. Hey, oh, the governor has paid salaries for what? Did the people not work? Didn't the people work? They will go to work and you will not pay them. Hold 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and the whole world is hearing that even what the private sectors are not supposed to be doing, government will be doing it. So if government can be doing such a thing, then it's a free fall for private companies, because they will owe you, and they have been saying it. They will tell you, go. Even the government, they are even owing people, not to talk of a private. And who are you going to report to? You can't report. You just be going there. Some people will be working for 3-4 months. They don't pay them. They will just be hoping that if I leave now, there's no place for me to go. I better stay put. And they use that as an to the disadvantage of the workers, which is very, very bad. When we are doing all of these things and you think people will respect you, you say you are a sovereign country. It doesn't work that way. Normally in the recess, it's not supposed to be. They are not supposed to be coming and be looking at what we are doing, because we have refused to be mature. We have refused to do the right thing, and that is why they will continue to treat us like that. And someone is even making a submission here, saying that I believe most nations want to learn from Nigerian judiciary, especially concerning electoral matters. They need to find out how the fourth person was declared a winner by the Supreme Court. It will improve their own laws too, after INEC invited them as international observers during the elections. So this is still a continuation of the process. Of course, now if you invite them during an election to come and observe, which is a valid point too. So what is now the difference between that and this? So guys, we don't know much. Let us hear your own opinion concerning this whole thing about how international observers storm Abuja for Supreme Court review of Imo governorship election appeal. Leave your comments below and let's have your take. Thank you.